What is the topic again?
The title will be My Family in Russia.
My family in Russia. I'll talk to you about my family in Russia. And part of my family, they were not originally from Russia, but they came to Russia and now they are in Russia. Because some of them were not even born in Russia.
You want to say welcome to Expat American?
Welcome to Expat American. I'm not the Expat American, but I'm here to tell you about the life in Russia and the life of moms and children and families. Thank you so much for watching us.
There is Mother Russia there on the banner on the building. That image is everywhere here.
Позначены буквами греческого алфавита. Самый яркий звезд.
Who is Varya? Svetlana, who are you?
What do you mean who I am?
Well, however you best can answer that question.
Well, I am married to an American. I'm Russian. We have 5 children and we live in Moscow.
So we've come to a planetaria. So it's a planetarium. Wow, it looks more ancient than I would expect a planetarium, in a good way. Historic, let's say.
I think being a mom in America, it means you have to be independent and your child has to be independent. Nobody can tell anything to your child. They can't give any, what is called, замечания, any remarks or correct your children, especially in public or somewhere, because it's just culturally unaccepted. In Russia, we have this habit of we are able to say something to someone's child if the child is right, and kind of encourage the child and say, oh, that's good, you did it well, or something. Or help in the slide to someone's child or someone's child's parent. Or you can also kind of like correct the child and say, hey boy, you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't have done it. And this is kind of culturally accepted.
So Christoph just asked me what this is. So this is going to be his first planetarium experience. What do you think, son?
I don't know.
We'll ask you after.
Well, it's very boring now.
Well, yeah, it hasn't started yet.
More of a community raising the children of Russia.
Right. I just gave just one example because you asked me and I wasn't thinking about it, how it is different, but this is just one example. I could remember that. What I would say is definitely different, and I noticed it. Because I remember when we were living in America and Christoph, he was, I think, 4 years old. He was trying to help a baby all the time and the parents were not happy and I had to apologize all the time. Sorry, he has a little brother, he wants to help. I actually see it the first time in my life in this museum in Volgograd, which is said it's a Soviet moon program, the American moon program and Chinese moon program. And I guess these flags is where it was done.
I am really impressed with how beautifully designed this city is and how historic looking it is. Just all the architecture and the buildings and the statues. I mean, it's like, you know, paradise in a way, and it's pretty crazy because, you know, this is the 80th anniversary of it, you know, basically being hell on earth here. And now it's, you know, you hear the birds chirping and you see all the historic buildings and, you know, beautiful park space everywhere and content, peaceful people. I don't see your face, statue. Look heroic. that heroic? That's your heroic look?
Who is Maxime?
Maxime is my third biological child who was also born in Florida, and he's our youngest child, youngest son. And he currently is going to the kindergarten. It's his last year. So in next year, he'll go to school, which is very exciting for me. And at the same time, I'm a little bit nervous how it will be for him, his first day of school.
Sveta just told me that May 1st is usually when the fountains in Russia get turned on. So I guess this is the time when the winter weather is most reliably behind us.
Christoph is also my biological child who was born in Florida. He's my second boy, my second child, and he's 10 years old now. He goes to school. It's his third year of school, and he's enjoying it, but he sometimes shares that it's quite difficult, especially math and Russian language. So it's a challenge for him in a good way.
Does he have any thoughts on Russia versus America?
His type of personality, he's not very open about things, like he wouldn't share much with you. But I see him enjoying a lot of things, and he likes his new friends for sure.
The coffees that we just bought on the street are half the price of coffees in Moscow. So as affordable as Moscow is for tourists that are coming to visit Russia, if you have the time to get out of Moscow, other cities may be even cheaper. And there is the Lenin statue. There's one in every city, it seems. Looks like patriotic symbols on the stores as well. Got the red stars on everything. Here is a grab machine. What do you call it? I don't know. It's made to look like a British telephone booth. It has Chewbacca in it and a Russian Matryoshka doll. So Russia has it all, it looks like.
So it's very different because in America you can't live without a car. You have to have a car to be able to travel with your kids, or even take a child to the hospital or to the clinic, to do the checkup, the follow-up. You have to be in a car. You can't even get a taxi because it's quite expensive. I mean, you can, but it's going to be expensive. In Russia, there is a lot of buses and trolley buses, trams. The transportation system is developed. In many cities, I would say in most of the big cities where I have been, I've seen the transportation system is developed everywhere. And we have metro system, of course. And our taxis are not so expensive. So you can afford it if you need to take your child once a month or less to the clinic.
So here's a bus stop right here, and you see they have a digital display when to catch what.
I had this idea as a child reading books that parks are run by the state and they're nice and wonderful, but in reality, they're not the nicest places.
Russian cities are very green. It's for the kids where they can play with different, concert arenas where people can give some concerts. Just the massive areas of trees, just massive green zones. We have a lot of forests and parks, and the places people can just walk and rest, at the weekend.
What are some of the dangers you have to educate your children on in regards to going to the park? Things that they might have to be aware of.
Mosquitoes and ticks at certain seasons, Mm-hmm. I'm not even aware, in some areas of Russia, there are more of them than in the others.
What about man-eaters near bodies of water?
Oh, no, we don't have these guys at all.
What about creepy people in the parks?
Well, of course, I wouldn't leave my child alone in the park, just completely alone, but with the parents, it's absolutely safe, and there are some police everywhere. And, some informational stands with the button you can press if you're in trouble.
Do you feel like you need to have eyes in the back of your head?
No, I don't.
Are people that appear homeless or perhaps buying or selling drugs, are they common to be seen in parks?
I have never seen these people.
So I can smell the cotton candy here, and it's cool. It's very spacious, and their rides are not clustered together. They're all in random places. So I can see another one in the distance there. Is it true that Russia doesn't have personal checks or business checks?
Yeah, we used to have them 100 years ago. That's what my mom told me, that her parents, they had some kind of checks. But in Russia, yeah, we don't have checks. We have bank system and, of course, plastic cards, like you call plastic transfers on the online mobile banks. Almost every bank has their online version, and you can just use your phone or computer, and you can transfer money to your friends or relatives or to another country, and you can even buy everything online with your card.
So if you're a woman and you're out and about and you don't want to have cash on you, you're with your kids or not, how do you normally pay for things living in Russia?
I'm paying with a card, with a bank card, or I can pay with my phone with a transfer, or just with the phone, or of course I can pay in cash if I prefer to, if I want to.
Yeah, what I've noticed, it seems like Russians pay with their phone more than anything. Like that seems to be the preferred
Yeah,
method.
a lot of people, they pay with their phones because they don't want to lose their cards. Then you don't need to carry extra item with you, like your wallet, you know, like you just put everything on your phone and you just keep your phone safe. Like you would put the code, the password on your phone that nobody can unlock it.
Maxim, ty nie хочет? It's like, no thanks. Did it, son. You're a hero. There's a covered wagon ride for kids. It's like a French superhighway. Интересно, да, Christoph? Who is Joe?
Joe? Joe is the Expat American, who is actually the director and the leader of this channel, of our channel. That was his idea to start this channel almost 3 years ago when we moved to Russia, and he was thinking that would be fair to show a lot of people in the West what Russia actually is, because he had some myth about Russia. And he was thinking that the other people probably also don't know the truth, and they don't know how Russia actually looks like and what it is and who the people are, how the cities look like. And he started this channel, and he just started at first walking around and then driving around or traveling around and showing different parts of Russia to the Western audience.
We've come to a little greenhouse cafe in the park. We're gonna have a little lunch.
I got myself a UFO burger, so it's English letters. So what do you got there, Christoph?
I don't know, some vegetables in there.
It's like a wrap. Is it lettuce? Anything else?
There's anything in there. I think.
Oh, like chicken? Oh. Okay, so it's like chicken and vegetables. Nice.
Well, the transportation prices, first of all, you can buy a ticket like in bulk, like several trips in bulk, and it will be cheaper for you. Also, we have a lot of discounts for the moms with children and parents with children, families with children in general. So, and it's not that expensive.
In the US, not everyone uses the transportation. It's as far as like safety and cleanliness and things like that. How does...
Oh, well, as far as safety, everyone can use transportation. It's just the question of the comfortability. Some people prefer to drive their own cars and not to be with other people in public transportation. But as far as safety, it's absolutely safe. So I was using the transportation of all my life, the public transportation. And with the underground, even people who like driving in the car, sometimes it's just more convenient because of the traffic jams. So, and sometimes it's just very closer and faster to be underground and just take some steps instead of driving a car and looking for the parking spot.
This is just one in a series of videos that we have filmed here and about Victory Day. If you'd like to see them all, go to the playlist after you finish this video.
What is it, son? Ostrożno. It's a собака. Tag him, it's here.
Russia doesn't seem to have enforced leash laws like the US. I'm not saying that's good or bad. It's kind of nice that there's random dogs wandering around. So that one's got a tag on its ear, so it looks like maybe they picked them up and they spayed them and give them shots and then let them go on their way. Maybe that's better than putting them down.
Like fairy tales and shows and things like that. Is it going to be too different for a child?
Well, a lot of fairy tales and stories, they are kind of international. They came from Europe from very old times, and they're the same, like Cinderella or this red.
You should see the back of your chair. They have a Little Mermaid advertisement here. I guess it's some sort of kid's show.
But some will be, of course, national, but they are very nice and they are kind, and I love them.
I like the laundry there, hanging on the fire stairs. It's very New York style. Good job, Christoph. Okay, just throw your coat down. Well, it's Maximus. Alright. So what we got here? Absolute no. 3 boys, Malchiki. Oh wow. There's the Volga River. Alex is excited. His sheets are Gullah Boy. Got a bathroom in here. I'll have to find the light switches. Alex is very excited. I think it's here. No, it's not there. Aha! Construction flaw. They have that in America too. Very cool. Nice. Okay, we got a couch. Kitchen area. Very nice. Got another bedroom here. It's a nice view. And there's the statue. We have a view of Mother Russia from our balcony. Wow, I do not deserve this. I mean, look at this. Got this beautiful corner balcony with the view of the Volga River and the statue. So nice. They're deciding where to have dinner, and Maxime is getting all moved in to his bedroom. He's even got stuff on the shelves. How did he get up there? I don't know. This rental comes with water and tea kettle and candy with the statue on it.
So here, the statue already have lights.
Oh yes, they've got lights on it. It looks like the sword. The tip of the sword is what?
Yes, and the
Dress.
yes.
Oh, it's cool to see the city lights coming on.
Yeah,
That bridge has interesting lights on it.
because you see there's water there, Volgograds,
Yeah.
like our car.
The expensive restaurants in America, they can be just like the restaurants in Moscow, let's say. But of course, the prices will be different. It's way cheaper in Moscow than, let's say, New York or even in Tallahassee, Florida. But some restaurants, like, you know, in America, it's more like fast food. It's difficult to get even juice in the restaurant sometimes. As I remember, I was coming to the restaurant, I was like, do you have juice or tea? Their choices mostly like sodas. Like we have Coca-Cola, we have Pepsi-Cola, Dr. Pepper, something else.
Christoph, it's a Kusno. It's called fancy food. Alex is at the kids' table.
In Russia, we have Coca-Cola, but it's just not popular in the restaurants. It's like a variety of different teas and coffee and juices, you know, types of juice, lemonades, kvass, things like this. And I would say the food, it's a bigger variety of food and it's healthier.
Who is Alex?
Who is Alex? The Madagascar?
No, you're
okay.
Alex.
Oh, my Alex, yes. So Alex is my biological son from my previous marriage. who was born in Moscow, and then I moved with him to the US.
What does he think of America and Russia?
When we moved to America, he was shocked because it took him time to adjust to everything and learn the language and find new friends. So now he feels like America is a good place, but most of his friends are in Russia. Also, at first, he was very skeptical of Russia, like, okay, so what's going on? Because he wasn't living here for 9 years, right? So when he came back, it took him time to adjust on the other side, like he was adjusting to Russia and seeing some differences. And right now, I think he is kind of in between. He's trying to, to be fair and to find, not to find, but he sees good things in America and good things in Russia.
There's an open telescope there. Okay, so it looks like we are going inside. So here's the core. Let's look off the stairs.
We had a giant telescope, and the guy would let us look at the moon. And it was like at first 33 times closer to us.
Magnified.
Magnified, right. And then the next time we were watching in telescope, and it was 250 times, where it's like you're just seeing everything what is on the moon. And then we watched at other planets and at the stars.
So it looks like some sort of steampunk floor or design. Wow, it's so much easier to see outside now.
The platform, it was moving, it was going up and down, and it was a little bit creepy, like I'm in a mansion house or something, because it was built like in 1955, I believe. But he seems to be very confident, like nothing is happening. He's like, yeah, so we are moving it, and you can look at this, and you can look at the moon now. And we were taking turns to come to this telescope and watch the sky. It was pretty impressive.
That doesn't work. Очень красиво, да. That's the moon, Alex. Yeah.
Ее задел был создан еще при Сергее Павловиче Королеве.
Oh, the whole dome is turning. Where am I?
Сейчас сохранили. Смотрите, сейчас яркая луна. В вечернее время это, наверное, со второй половины августа, да.
What are we looking at now? Pluto. Neptune? Jupiter. So it looks like an orange blur, orange whitish blur. Да, я видел. Wow, so I can see the speck of Jupiter out there. And it's much bigger in the telescope, of course. It's the haunted mansion, Alex.
Varya is my son's, Alex's girlfriend. Varya was born in Belarus, and she moved to Moscow. They were actually living in different cities with her family, and they've been knowing each other and dating for more than 2 years.
So she was his girlfriend before she became your secretary.
Varya is now helping us a lot, so she's a part of our team, and I really appreciate her help. And she has a lot of talents and skills. She's young, she's very fast, she can speak English, and she likes what we are doing together as a team.
Альфа Малопса. В 18 веке.
Wow. What are we looking at?
Звезда, star.
A dot?
Quite cool, actually. Take a look at it.
Это star.
What is it, Marta? Kartoshka?
Точка. Картошка. Точка, звезда. Звезда. Star. Star.
Luna.
Cloud.
Star. Very interesting. Very, very interesting place. Of course, I have seen these things before, but I've never been inside one while it's in operation. So it's very, very cool. Where we just were. I just love the architecture and just this rough style of all the columns and the exterior of the building. This is the Russian flag for today. And then there's the Soviet flag for the Great Patriotic War. Babetta is victory. So 80 years of victory. This year, this month, this week.
If you like our videos, put like, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching us.
Вон какая-то статуя. Она уже светится даже.